Welcome to the Coin Boys.
That's right. That was very civilized.
Yes, sir.
So mellow.
I finally did it the right way. I am one of your coin brothers, Daniel. That's our coin brother, Aaron, and this is our coin sister, Dot. So I miss the Animaniacs. I miss them.
I'm proud to be an Animaniac.
Yeah.
And I'll be the water tower.
And this is the water tower, Sam Proof, right over there, folks.
Our water tower, Sam.
So let me properly introduce us. I am at dgutierrez84 on Twitter, and to my left.
I'm Reanimator on Twitch, Twitter, Insta.
Yes. And they will refer to me as Sanity sometimes, but at Sanity Crypto on Twitter and Instagram and all that fun stuff.
And behind the ones and twos, we have.
I'm Sam Proof. You can find me everywhere as Sam Proof.
Can you please spell that for us?
SAMPROOF.
Just in case.
Just in case.
That's right, in case y'all don't know how to spell proof.
Everybody knows Gutierrez, but Proof. Everybody gets messed
Super
And
hard.
Reanimator is super easy.
Yeah, all the complicated stuff, but thank you for spelling it, Sam.
But it has an 8 in there.
Yeah, it does, but I like it.
I hated the ape, and the girl that has the real name doesn't ever stream.
Wow.
It's so annoying, but I don't want to change it
I
now.
was
But
Crypto
the
Sanity,
8
and the guy who had that on Twitter doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Coming for your ass.
What about the eight?
I used to just be Proof. Like back in the MySpace days, I had /Proof. And then this rapper in like the Detroit area got it on a bunch of other platforms and then went and died.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, God.
Thanks, Proof.
You're not supposed to snort at that particular moment.
She snort laughs and snort cries.
Awkward.
Oh, man.
Man, but I like
to
your
chat.
8 because it reminds me of the time when we thought we were being charged per letter on a text.
Yeah.
So you would
that's
change
true.
it to like 8 instead of
They
I ate
still
something.
do that.
That's
I think it's
true.
in India and stuff like that where they
You
actually
kidding?
do charge per letter. I'm like, it's not like
Really?
God dang Telegram.
We are in 2019.
No, I think it was maybe Malaysia. Like I was
How
like
much
messing
for
with
a-
some guy who was from there, and I'm like, why do you type like this? He's like, oh, so I don't pay too much.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
goodness.
that's a racket, man.
Yeah,
How much
that's
for an eggplant
insane.
emoji?
Oh,
Just $20.
They tax the
It depends on the
eggplant
emoji.
Yeah, I guess
It's
so.
what you're using.
Eggplant. Only eggplants. That's all I sent. Just
and then
constant
the water
eggplants.
symbol after the eggplant.
Yes.
Oh,
That means we're finished with the conversation.
Welcome anyway.
Anyways,
guys.
we are
Welcome to our
at Coin
Eggplant
Boys
Talk.
Podcast as well if you want to find us on there. But we are live currently and powered by Mobcrush. Thank you so much, Mobcrush,
Yeah,
for that.
They're awesome.
You can find us on the Mobcrush chat. Say what's up. Say hi. I see everybody going off
Let me
already.
bring that up here.
So thank you all so much. Any questions? Let me know. I also
bring that
should
up as
probably.
well.
I have bad eyes, so I should probably make this.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
this
can't
thing
see it.
really, really big.
He has
There you
bad
go.
eyes, but he says he's going to be an esports champion.
I can wear
That's-
glasses.
that's
I
gonna
mean,
be
you can wear
his-
glasses in basketball.
When he
James
goes
Worthy,
to the
man.
100, like the Battle Royale 100,
Bring
and
it.
he's the first person to die, he'll be like, but my eyes,
Hold on. Forgot the glasses.
my glaucoma.
Uh,
now it's better.
Well, anyways, everybody, how was your weekend? Sanity, what were you up to?
It was a good week. It was a good weekend. My wife was busy the whole time, so it was like seriously me and daughter adventures. We were going on walks and hikes, and I was doing all the changings, all the naps. She got the molars coming in. Sorry, I know you guys don't have babies. It's not interesting, but
Is she-
she's my
Is she
homegirl.
Is she salivating,
Yes.
diarrhea, and fevers?
No, just salivating and
Thank
doesn't want
goodness.
to nap and just whines about everything and always wants to be held and doesn't want to be put down and all that
Mhm.
stuff. But she's learning some sign language, which is super exciting.
What's
for me.
she know now?
Because she'll get some little crackers, then she'll point, go back. I'm like, what do you want that? She goes, more,
More.
please.
Aw.
More,
Yeah, she
please.
goes, more, please.
There
I'm
it
like,
is.
"I'll kill you." And then I'm teaching her thank you from the chin, but she goes, nah.
She goes,
says
I
no.
can't believe you're my father.
Yeah.
And then she just afangu.
So yes, aside from the kid, which was fantastic, I've been getting my Borderlands in like, I would like to say like a champion. All my whole crew is way further than me. They're all in
Yeah.
true Vault Hunter mode already, and I'm like,
Yeah.
so we were trying to like basically I stopped doing all side quests. You know, I'm just trying to crank through as much as possible.
But
to try
isn't
to
there a
get-
point where you can't continue because the level's too high? You have to go back and crank out?
That was Borderlands 2. You beat it the first time through, and then at the end they go, hey, you beat the game, but the real true game starts when you do True Vault Hunter mode. So then you have to go through again. Enemies are scaled higher. All the weapons aren't capped at certain levels. They scale to your level, which is great. And then you peak out at level 60, I think it was. and then you have to go to this. Then you beat it again. Then you get True Vault Hunter 1 or whatever, and then you go to 70 level. The Ultimate Vault
Hunter is after that.
And then they had the DLC where you went in, where it had like the Digistruct and everything. Yeah.
There's 8 levels. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you could basically every time you beat that, you can go 10 levels higher, but everything is 10 levels higher as well, and you keep doing that until you're at like level something, whatever. And after a while, it gets a little contrived.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, okay, I'm getting the same weapons over and over because I know what I love, and I'm fighting the same enemies over and over because, but you get these like epic bosses that if you don't have a crew of at least 3, absolutely impossible. Because there's so much so much dying that one person can always be like, I'm gonna pick you up, and then you both die, and there's nobody to save your ass. So, Borderlands 3 is essentially Borderlands 2.5, and I mean that in the best way possible.
Okay.
I loved Borderlands 2, and I am getting down on the Borderlands 3.
Do you have a guild? I don't know. How does it work? How does this work?
I'm sure there might be Borderlands clans, but there's no PvP, so it's more just like your crew.
Does nobody call it guild anymore? Am I really that old? Oh my god.
I remember on the original Xbox, there was a game called which one was it? It was a Star Wars one, Jedi Academy.
Okay.
Oh, I remember that.
That game. We called it ourselves a council. Because we were more evolved than a clan or a guild, we were the council.
Oh my god!
And we were the last ones playing that game when the whole community had basically gone. It was like us 4, and then the 4 left of our council that was once 10, and then Dr. Zoidberg like 366. Shout out to you if you're still alive. It's a couple other people, that game was just PvP against each other and was freaking awesome.
Okay.
But there's still guilds.
Okay,
good.
There,
but clan is the general nomenclature.
I like it.
Yeah.
Listen, whatever you want to call us, I would say team.
Yeah.
I'd say team.
Yeah.
This is my team.
It's my squad.
We're a clan. No, we're a guild.
I know. Clan sounds very primal.
Yeah.
But it was a great week. I got my gaming in, and hung out with my daughter, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
Nice
stuff.
Nice one. Miss Ree, we've missed you.
Ree was not
You were
here
gone
last week.
all last week.
I know.
So
I had big FOMO, but I love Christian, so I was also kind of like, oh,
Christian's awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
He's so great. He's so great. For those who don't know, I got to produce at E3 with Christian. He's really awesome, wonderful human being. Also, he has artwork for me that I really need to get.
Ooh.
Borderlands artwork that he got me at E3.
I have that. You want it?
You have it?
Yeah, you want it?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm so excited.
I've been trying to sell it, and nobody wanted to buy it, so I'll gladly give it to you. So there you go, done and done.
I need to
I
help
will
you sell
murder
your
you.
Well, no, it's only because I'm trying to get that computer for my VR system, and I had to let it go. But you can have all the VR art. Or, as I like to call it, the VART.
The fart. Okay.
I think I just farted.
Yeah.
I missed you guys. I was in New Orleans. I met up with my friend from Australia. He's a pro skater, so that was awesome. We just skated a ton. We got into trouble. It was great.
Show your hand.
My hand. You can't really see it.
I don't know if you really see that. You can check out her Instagram, Reanimator on IG. But she has the stigmata. So
I do have the stigmata. I took a pretty bad fall on a pothole in New Orleans. It was a blast though. Like, it's cool. I had surgery in January, so I've been trying to overcome a lot of fears and stuff. And he's such a good skater, so he coached me through some of that. And
that's good.
So that was a really awesome, fun time. We ate a lot of food. We kayaked the bayou.
That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, are there not alligators?
There's snakes and alligators, but they're just pretty docile. Just don't startle them. But and I also played dueling banjos on my phone from Deliverance while we kayaked.
No, that's not what you do.
It was perfect. It was so great. It was so.
I do not want to travel to the bayou.
We had a total blast.
No, seriously.
We had a total blast.
This is why most horror films are with mostly white people, because of the fact that if I was a Latino, I would have been out of that.
Yeah.
The moment you turn on the banjos, I'm like, nope, I'm good.
Us white people do all the stupid stuff. You're like, hey, did you guys hear that sound in that dark room? I'm gonna investigate.
Yeah.
Do you know that? Do you remember that famous zombie? It went viral video. The zombie dude out in Florida, and he kept on scaring people.
Oh, some Flocka or bath salt guy.
Yeah, if you remember, it was only black people that for some reason were running away. If you saw the video, it was all black people.
Really?
And
did all the white people bust out their phones?
Because all the white people stopped and went, "What is this?" And all the black people said, "F this, I'm out."
It wasn't
and
just
he said,
Eddie Murphy
he said
set.
he tried to do. He's like, because everybody was criticizing him. He's like, "You only went after black people." They're like, "No, I seriously tried to go after all people."
Yeah.
Black people were the only ones who reacted.
We were just really dumb and hey, I want to watch us and die.
This is great, guys.
But no, it was great. I think the more dangerous thing was just the humidity was insane, and we were skating for hours a day and dying at the end, wringing out our clothes.
Oh man, I was gonna say the inside of your skates skates is probably gross, but the rest was purified.
Oh no,
right?
it was just terrible and rough in that department. He's not used to humidity either, so. But it was cool. Like we got some people to let us into a club. We like skate danced in the club and entertained everybody in the band. Like changed the music for us.
Wait, they let you? So this was not supposed to be a skating club. It was just
no,
a
it was
club.
on Bourbon Street, and we just saw a bar, and I saw the bouncer, and I
Orleans.
was looking at him like, "Will you let us in?" And he goes, "Sure." And we like get in. I'm like,
Nice.
we're like break dancing on our skates and doing the splits, and
That
like
is not
everybody's
LA.
loving it. Yeah, it
In
was
LA,
so
they'll be
fun.
like, oh, they aren't.
Well, the cops did
leather
kick us off
skates.
Bourbon Street eventually. 2 cops did out of like the 30
Because
that
you're
waved at
not-
us.
Because you
You're
weren't
not
wearing.
supposed to skate? Or no
They were like,
wheels
you have
on
to be a
Bourbon Street?
pedestrian. You have to be on your feet. And had he not been from Australia, I would have just popped off to the cops and been like, these are my feet. I just have wheels on them. But I
Okay.
didn't because he was from Australia and I wanted him to not
sure
get in
he
I
gets
trouble.
home.
gotta ask, did you ever get Heelys?
No, my mom would not buy them for me.
Oh, I wanted them as a grown ass man. Are you kidding me? I was like, I would wear those now.
Yeah.
Do they come in a size 11?
They seem fun, but I knew I
Yeah.
would break my ankles like
Yeah.
as soon as I put them
Oh,
on.
I'm sure. But I just saw that and I was like, wheels on my heels. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me? So,
Yeah.
I
But
don't know.
since I got back, I've been streaming like full blast again. I love
Back
it.
into
I'm
it?
playing Borderlands 3 as well.
Yay!
Everybody knows Borderlands is my favorite game series.
Oh, it's absolutely
One of my
favorites.
followers, he's really amazing. I'm a newbie. He like sent me a Psycho mask.
Oh, from
And I
E3.
love Tiny
From
Tina,
E3.
so I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
wearing it on the side of my head like Tiny Tina.
Spoiler
and-
alert, she's Big Tina now. She doesn't get called Big Tina.
Yeah,
She's just
no
Tina.
other spoilers though, please. 'Cause I'm really behind. I've played like I don't know how many hours I've played, and I'm only like level 15 or 7. Or no, I'm level 20. But I've played
That's not
like
bad.
I've played like 20 hours, I think at least.
I'm going to give you the tip we were talking a little bit before the show. Just get your ass through the main mission. Do not care about doing all the side missions the first time through. True Vault Hunter mode is where all the magic happens.
Yeah,
that's where
that's
all
what
the
I
loot
was
happens
thinking.
anyway,
Yeah,
so
I haven't been doing
It's
the side
enticing.
missions.
You're like, oh, I
really.
didn't find the dead claptrap, and I didn't find the Crimson radio tower. But it's like, it's hard. It's really hard, but blast all the way through.
It is hard.
Yeah.
It's also overwhelming. I find Borderlands 3 to be a little bit overwhelming because it's so complex and big compared to Borderlands
So
2.
much bigger.
So much
Yeah.
bigger, so many more weapons to learn, so many more little details to learn. The maps are crazy. Like, I'm constantly lost in the map. Like, I'm just like, guys, I'm sorry. I don't know where I am. I'm distracted. I'm chasing
The
this
3D
shiny
map
thing.
is actually a revelation and also a pain in the ass at the same time. So when you
Yeah.
look at this map, you can kind of move it around, and it shows the paths that go up, and then this path that curls around, and there's like 3 layers.
That's
to
how it
this,
is
so
in
it's
Doom
like-
2016.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's
oh,
the
that's
same
right.
in
It
Doom
was. I
2016.
didn't finish. That's on the backlog.
I
I know. And
What?
the new one's coming out.
Did you wuss out at the Cyber Demon? Because most people do.
No, I just got distracted with
Oh.
other
How do you
games.
wuss out on the? Oh, no.
I rage quit for 18 months on the Cyber Demon boss fight
Wow.
because I was so ticked, and then I went back and finally beat it. But I rage quit it. For
I
a while.
rage quit on Sekiro probably like 6 hours in because it's just so freaking hard.
I haven't played that yet, but it looks so
It's really
beautiful.
amazing. You could probably pick it up because people rage quit and sold it. I'm sure you could pick it up for pennies on the dollar, honestly. It's a great game, a beautiful game.
Yeah.
It is one of the hardest effing games
Yeah.
of our time.
Yeah.
So it's Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. No, it's Shadows Die 9 million
Never.
times.
Never.
Amo
Yeah.
says they stole that map from Metroid Prime. Hi, Amo.
Oh, did they do that in Metroid Prime? The 3D map? That's amazing. Well, I'm a big Metroid Prime fan, so
You got
that's okay.
Well, clearly not, sir.
Oh, and our homies, the Cybercode twins, joined up.
Oh,
what's
what's
up,
up?
guys? How you doing?
Oh, yeah.
They're awesome. I'm going to see them at the quick side note. Yes, there's the Wax token, which we're a big fan of,
Yes.
and then Shios, which is female programmers for like blockchain programming and everything.
Yeah.
Which they're Cybercode twins. They're amazing programmers and they're gamers, so they're awesome. So shout out to you guys. You guys are awesome. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Didn't they weren't they in a commercial recently?
They were in a Honda commercial, I think it was. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool because I know Andy's been friends with them for a while, and we always see Penelope at events and stuff like that. But yeah, they've been featured a little bit and a couple things for TV that they got. So it's pretty
Next
awesome.
up, Samsung commercials with Ninja.
Oh man, that's how you know you've made it.
I know.
guys.
With a daughter, I'm a little biased. I love seeing the females progress in
I
the
do,
technology.
too. I
and
think
gaming
that's so
space.
awesome.
I know. So I'm happy to go
Yeah,
support them. So yes. So,
Without,
but yeah.
without being said, yes, I agree.
Did you eat good food in New Orleans?
Yes.
Okay, I ate so much food. Well, you guys know I ate good food in New Orleans. I've sent you food pictures before. I love food. You're not an hourglass unless you love food.
Oh,
so.
sure.
But no, I ate all of the good food. Let's see. I ate charbroiled oysters, which I've never had. I usually
Okay.
only eat
Like steamed or
raw
raw?
or steamed. So I had charbroiled. They were amazing.
Really? I've tried different cooked oysters. I love them raw. They are perfect raw.
I love them raw too, but the charbroiled ones were really good.
Okay.
Crawfish etouffee, but also crawfish bisque.
Wait, okay, so you didn't have to do the stuff yourself with the crawfish?
No, because they're not in season right now.
Okay.
So you
my
can't
whole
really
thing
get them
is
like that.
too much work, not enough payout. You sit there and work your ass off for this tiny little bit of meat.
I love
that's my huge problem with all the unshelled shellfish that I got.
Yeah, in general.
It's like sunflower seeds too. You're just like.
I like opening it. It's like I like that part.
What is it? Pinch the heads and suck the butts? Is that what they say?
Yes.
Or pinch the butts, suck the
yes.
head? I forget which one you pinch and which you suck, but
yeah.
whoa.
Try both at the same time.
I mean, also like a lot of fried chicken and catfish because I'm from the South too, and like I love that sort of stuff.
Alabama.
My buddy Fink didn't realize that you could like buy that stuff at gas stations, and it's actually really good in the South. And so I had to take him and teach him the ways of buying catfish and fried chicken. It's like $1.50 for 2 pieces. It's amazing. It's so cheap. So and you can also take beer and alcohol to go in New Orleans.
Yes.
So we would walk into the gas station, buy 2 pieces of fish, buy 2 pieces of chicken, grab a tall boy, and like walk the street.
Walk the street.
The best meal I had in my life. Okay, wait. Oh my God. Vittles and Biddles. This guy.
The hell is that?
This guy. Okay, so we went to the skate park. There's a DIY skate park under an overpass called Parasite. We skated there on the way back. We were starving, and we'd seen this guy selling barbecue off the back of his truck off a smoker. And I was like, I hope that guy's still there, because we were in the
I want to buy
hood.
some meat off the back of this guy's vehicle.
We were in the hood.
Truck is smoking.
We stopped.
It's working.
We stopped. He's like, what do you want? We're like, we want wings, sausage, and ribs, and some of those steamed veggies. So we got it all, and it was amazingly cheap. It was $30.
Veggies.
It was $30 for like a crap ton of food. Yeah. So then we bought it all. We sat on the manhole cover in the grassy median and just opened the to-go boxes and ate it. And he's like right there watching us, and we're just like, this is the best meal of my life. I grew up on ribs, and it was the most incredible. I post about him on my Instagram. If you guys are in New Orleans, seriously check him out. Like, he's incredible.
Find this guy's truck and buy meat off
You
it.
can. He's all over Insta.
Tell him to
He's
come
amazing.
to LA, please.
Oh, yeah.
I wish. It was literally the best meal I've ever had in my life. Like, we were both dying, just like laying there eating it. And we saved the rest and ate it in the airport lobby the next day before we
Were you drunk by chance or no?
No, I was sober.
Okay, so
I
this
just
sober?
finished skating, yeah.
Drunk. I went to a beer fest with it had a bunch of those trucks come the food trucks.
Yeah.
I went to one called Jose O'Malley's.
What the hell?
I was really wasted,
Mexican-Irish,
but it was the Mexican-Irish fusion. So basically, they gave you the taco filling on top of mashed potatoes, and dear God.
Really?
Dear God.
That's good. I've actually had taco filling on a baked potato before, and that's also really good.
So you just gotta mash it. It was so good, but I was also really wasted.
I don't know. Yeah,
it's like a pimentaco from Borderlands. A pimentaco.
Pimento taco.
Guys, I'm bringing more tacos on this chat screen
that
real
was a
soon.
good scooter.
Catch a ride.
That was a good scooter.
I miss scooter.
Well, everybody.
R.I.P.
Over the weekend,
Sorry.
I went back to high school because I learned I love Arrow and I love Flash and I love that whole Arrowverse and stuff like that.
The only place where DC does well. It's on TV.
On the TV, they do really good.
Movies?
So there's the tacos.
Sorry.
They're coming up on the screen now.
Yeah.
But they're doing Crisis on Infinite Earth, which is a very famous DC Comics little run that they did, and they're bringing back like everybody that was ever a part of DC Comic TV shows from the past.
Ooh.
Bold move.
So they're bringing back
careers.
Burt Ward,
Who dat?
Robin from the 1966 Batman.
Oh.
Ooh.
So he's Adam West. He was sidekick.
Yeah, he was Adam. The reason why I named Robin Robin. And also,
she can wear the little tights and it's not weird.
yeah, and it won't be weird.
No.
And it's also they're also bringing back. So Brandon Routh is already on the show, but they're bringing him back to play Superman as well.
Okay.
So and then they're also bringing back Tom Welling and Erica Durant.
Oh, wow.
Smallville,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I am so excited.
I liked Smallville.
My brother was big into Smallville. I couldn't get into it.
I didn't like it at first, but then I lived with a roommate who was obsessed with it, and I kind of started to get into it, and then I fell in love.
Okay, tell me this: was Lana Lang in the comic books too?
Yeah, she was. She was her.
Okay, because I was like, did they try to make a sounds like Lois Lane character?
No.
Like,
She was really a part of the comics, and so was Pete, and so was they did Smallville really well.
Okay.
So I went back. It's on Hulu. So I went back and I started watching it, and I wanted to be sophisticated about it, so I drank wine.
Straight out the box.
Because
he does like a Capri Sun, and he's like,
but I am so excited, just like Amo.
Christ,
yeah,
it sounds
it's
messy.
great. It's gonna be great. No,
I've tried with DC,
but they're also bringing back somebody else for I'm assuming for Batman Beyond, like to be a future Batman.
Is Clooney coming back?
Oh man, I would be all over that. But I'm really excited for that TV show. Oh my. He can do it. He's not doing
Michael
much
Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton is the best, though. I mean, he's the best.
Bale did great. I think Bale did a good job.
Bale did a good job, and Michael Keaton's
for
my
the throat
favorite.
cancer
I couldn't get past the voice.
You couldn't get past the voice.
Sorry, they're bringing back the Ultimate. As much as I love Michael Keaton, Sam, they're actually bringing back the Ultimate Batman for his first live appearance as Bruce Wayne, Mr. Kevin Conroy, who does the voice of the animated series. And
then you got to bring in Mark Hamill.
Yes.
Voice of the Joker.
Yes.
Mark Hamill is
Mark Hamill's already in it. Mark Hamill's already in it.
Ooh.
He plays the Trickster on The Flash.
Does he?
Yes.
See,
so Mark Hamill's in.
I didn't even catch up on all my Marvel stuff too. I never watched Jessica Jones because.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't catch up. I have to finish all Daredevil first. I feel like there's the.
Well, you can now. You have plenty of time. They're not going to bring them back anytime soon, so you can just kind of blow through all of those.
Arrow was good. I thought they did, the whole CW formula of like. We're all really attractive, but we're also very rich and successful. But we have a lot of problems. Like that's
why I couldn't watch the OC.
That really is.
I couldn't watch the OC. It's like I saw the OC, the premiere for the OC, like at the commercial before it even premiered, and it's like this one guy hitting another guy in a mansion, going, "Welcome to the OC," and I'm like, "Come to Pacoima, bro."
That really is the formula. Now I'm thinking like Pretty Little Liars.
Tree Hill.
It's all it is.
Riverdale
now. Although I will give a shout out to Sabrina, the Teenage Witch on Netflix is really, really good.
I've heard a lot of good things about that.
I need to watch
I do have to say, guilty pleasure was Supernatural.
Oh, so good.
I loved it until like season after the end of the world one, the Armageddon one.
Was that
season like 10?
Yeah, that was like way up there.
I thought it was season 5.
Oh, probably. I feel like they've done it a few times.
Wait, did you watch the Mark of Cain and all that nonsense? It's when they take the Mark of Cain off of him that it ends the world, and that's when
oh yeah, that was later.
That was season 10, I think it was. But I like that show, Guilty Pleasure, and
I love the Winchester brothers.
It ended for the first time this year.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, after like millions of years being on the air.
I know.
Good job, Supernatural.
Spoilers, thanks.
You're welcome. Mr. Sam Proof, how was your weekend, sir?
It was a chill weekend, with the exception that we have been fighting an incursion of ants for about 9 days now. It has just been
we talked about the ant debacle before you guys. It is
just every day they're showing up in a new way, and just that just sucks.
Hey, audience,
crazy, man.
Home ownership means you got to deal with that shit yourself.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah,
that's why I don't own a home.
Ants
also because we live in Los Angeles.
Also because I eat avocado toast.
Oh, true.
I made a post about it yesterday on Instagram. I was like, apparently this is why I don't own a home. Not because homes are $1 million.
We went to the last weekend. We went to the farmers market, and it was $14 avocado toast. That's why we won't get it.
So
stop.
Sam, hold on a second. So what is your remedy for clearing out ants? Because mine is just going all out warfare.
We don't want to do anything that's going to be toxic. Okay. So our remedy is nothing. Is basically the answer.
You win.
We use the green spray, which is just natural, like orange citrus kind of spray.
You're feeding them.
Yeah, basically we're just like, here's sugar in a different place. So if you would just go over here.
Yes, that'd be great.
Yeah. And
then, I had heard rumor that if you take hot sauce and sugar, and sorry, not hot sauce, but like a hot spice and sugar mixed together. Hot spice and sugar, because they'll be attracted to the sugar, but the spices hurt their feet or something like that. They don't want to come in.
I thought you were going to say hurt their feelings.
Also, if you just have little posters that say you're not as cool as bees, that's good too.
I just imagine Daniel going all like Ripley on them with a flamethrower in his house. He's like, I go warfare.
Ants are I love all animals, but ants annoy the crap out of me, and I know there's plenty of you out there. So if you're in my home, get out of here.
No. And there was some statistic I remember I was telling Sam that if all ants disappeared from the planet right now, it would only take about 3.5 years for all life to essentially cease, because there'd be so much like dead animal and creature waste. Like they are the disposals. So when things die, ants strip it all away, and they keep the bacteria away that way too, because the carrion would just be overrun. It'd be flies everywhere. So
maybe I'm a bit of a jerk.
Ants. We need spiders. We need ants. We need bees.
Sam, you're doing it right, bro.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not saying there's more corpses in our house than normal or not, but
that's the California hippie way to deal with ants. Coexist, bro.
Well, folks, thank you all so much for catching up with us. It was a bit of a longer catch up than I normally do, but we had a lot to talk about because Reed's been gone for a long time.
I missed you guys.
But let's officially get into it with some block news. Pew pew. Last week, I don't know if you guys saw the show last week, but we actually put in pews. I don't like them.
Really?
Yeah, we actually put in actual pews. I was like, you know
have
what?
lasers that would...
Yeah, we had actual lasers. I'm like,
no.
No, I need our pews. So we're gonna stick with that. But starting off, first on the block news, a French court. It's not the French court. It's not the highest one, but it's the initial one.
This was big.
Has officially said that Steam users can resell their games.
So they're not. So you have true ownership of your game from Steam. The French court decided this. So people in the nation of France own their games for which they can sell to people.
I think that's important.
I think
this is a great precedent that I hope the U.S. listens up because, we paid for it.
Andy and I were talking about this on the podcast, and you'll hear the podcast tomorrow if you guys subscribe to the Coin Boys podcast.
iTunes.
He said he didn't
review, subscribe.
He didn't really think it was a good idea.
I don't know why it would be a bad
idea.
I
was trying to drill him on it, and he was just like, well, because it's not... because it's going to create a new economy or something like that.
But we need that economy because
I figured
all this
we needed
digital purchasing is choking out an actual economy. It's like, buy it once, and that's where it dies. It dies with you. It's like, you can't even leave it in your last will and testament.
I mean, we're just reverting back to how it was when we used to buy games and like resell them to each other or trade games with friends and all of that.
Very important, and that's why I love physical media. I don't have to love physical media if you let me sell my stuff. Yeah. So I'm with it. And
I was thinking, I love France right now. They're doing it really well with technology. They're denying Libra completely. They're not even allowing that coming into to their country. They just fined Facebook like $5 billion or $1 billion, somewhere between $1 and $5 billion. It's pretty crazy.
Pocket change.
Yeah, for them, really is what it is. It's what sucks.
I mean, not.
But they are really taking a look at digital media, digital physical media as well, like phones. They're allowing the EU itself is making so that way you have the right to repair your phones and upgrade your phones. Like I have the 6S, which is a few generations back for iPhone, and I wasn't getting some of the upgrades that you guys were getting just because of.
Well, that's a tricky slope too.
It depends on, but it also depends on will it work? Will that upgrade work on my phone? Will it not work? I can understand if it doesn't work on my phone because you need some sort of specific chip to work.
But that was the whole thing about when everybody was like, "Oh, Apple, you're specifically slowing down our phones to make us buy new stuff." And they go, "No, we're not. We don't do that." And then they were like, "Oh, wait,
except for this."
Now we found that you actually are doing that." And you're like, "Well, it's the battery. We don't want your battery to become possibly explosive or to drain too fast." I'm like, "But you just said you weren't doing that. Now you're saying you're doing it to save us?"
Yes.
You didn't tell us shit.
We're here. We're hurting you to help you. Damn it.
Well, and listen, we're also in an era when there's a lot of waste and a lot of things like the constant upgrades, and they just go into freaking I'm a little hippy dippy, so I prefer people be able to upgrade their stuff rather than just throw things into a rubbish pile and be like,
it's needed. Yes. It's absolutely needed.
We need to be more conscious about taking care of what we have and making it last longer, and people don't have that mentality.
You know what they do with our phones, right? They take it and they just refurbish it and they send it over to India and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They sell for a premium over there, more than they could resell in the American market and stuff. So they know what they're doing. They're taking the old tech that's still freshly new and advanced tech to other places, and they're selling it off there. So they know what they're doing with these whole buybacks and everything. It's unfortunate, but I agree. I think we shouldn't be wasteful with electronics because some of the stuff doesn't really break down.
Yeah.
And you can't really recycle it easily.
How long did your first Nintendo last? That thing lasted for
I still have it.
Yeah,
it still works. Yeah.
That thing is amazing.
I have 2 old NESs, and one you got to all that stuff.
I miss blowing the cartridges, kids.
My mom has had the same Sonicare toothbrush for literally almost 20 years.
Tell her to change the bristles. It's pretty gross.
She changes the brush heads every month.
Good.
But you get the water in there, you got to clean all the little mildew out.
She's had the same base, and my mom is an insane germaphobe and neat freak. But she's had the same base for the last 20 years, and it works fine. Looks brand new still.
I know.
I heard that was one of the problems with the DeLorean back in the day. It was made so well.
The actual DeLorean?
Yeah, the actual DeLorean.
Well, it was also made completely out of steel, so it was heavy as hell, so it wasted a lot of gas to pull this monstrosity.
Yeah, it was
but you hit somebody
efficient, but man, it lasted forever.
Yeah.
So I'm in.
Although I think the DeLorean guy got busted.
Oh, we got Yuki. Yuki's on the line. What's up, guys?
Oh, what's up, Yuki and Oaks? What's going on, homies? The DeLorean guy, I think, got busted selling blow to an undercover officer or something like that. And I think that was one of the big takedowns of the
Would
whole
you
company.
expect anything less than the guy who made the DeLorean?
It was the
80s and it's a DeLorean.
I would expect this.
He was just doing it for fun. He
I
just
hope he
sells
went-
blow for fun.
I hope he went down for selling blow.
Just like Tim
That is
Allen.
the best end to that story.
Just like Timothy Allen Dick, my friends.
NJ Mac guy, what up, homie? I'm glad you won last couple weeks ago.
We're going to be doing another
Yeah,
giveaway very
NJ.
soon. Next week, actually. We're going to be
Next week, I got a
promoting
cool
it
one picked out.
and pushing it out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to the future. I feel this is gonna. I'm saying that they're gonna have to integrate blockchain just to verify everything.
I would agree too, and I think this is big. I think if you buy a game on Steam, if you buy any digital game, you should have the ability to be able to sell it or even gift it or whatever. You should be able to give it away, just like a physical game. I don't know. I just feel like the whole thing where once you buy something digitally, that it ends with you has really just been. That's why there was so much pushback on the old Xbox model. They announced it. They're like, "Oh, it's going to be only digital, no discs." Ha ha ha. And they got torn apart. I think it's important. So France is setting the precedent, and I hope others follow suit.
Yes.
I hope it's not just a European
Especially if
thing.
we're paying full price, like the same price you pay for a physical
Yeah.
copy for a digital game. That's kind of BS to me.
It
I'm
costs
like,
them money
that's
to print the
insane.
artwork, to get the plastic
Yeah.
case,
I get
to
that.
ship it all that.
But they
cost
don't
them
do
money,
that
and they
anymore.
were, so they were get even more profits just selling it digitally, and I gotta wait.
But as
14
we
hours
did
to
talk,
download
like
it.
now the developers are like working like 24/7 for life on these games sometimes. So
That
Right,
is
that's
its own
also
separate
true.
issue.
Yeah.
That's, the whole like overworking of people in the game industry
is insane and not okay.
and for Amo, they can lie in movies sometimes. Just so you know. Moving on to our next story, I'm kind of excited for this. There's a company, and the company's called Hypergiant Industries, and they're creating this algae bioreactor that they're saying can strip the same amount of CO2 that's in the atmosphere that equals an acre of trees.
Wait, so it's supposed to use? Is it supposed to be used as fuel, like the CO2 is fuel, or
No,
just like
it's to
draws
just
it in?
take it away, just take it out of our atmosphere.
China needs that like
Oh,
today.
wow.
Yeah, and yesterday. This company seems to be really, really legit. Like they're not messing around. They're really kind of looking forward. On their board, on their
Save us
advisory
from this
board, is
Amazon
Bill
stuff.
Nye
Okay, he's an engineer, but still cool.
and astronaut
Yeah.
Andy Allen. I don't care as long as they got.
astronaut. He's
So you gotta-
seen the world from space. I know.
Let's do it.
I
Also,
want
probably
to
an engineer.
Also, probably an engineer. That's
A
great.
star.
Anyways, I'm still, even if they're trying to hype it up, I hope it's real. I really
too.
hope
Yeah.
it's real.
Well, somebody. So it's like a 3x7 cube. So 7 feet tall, three around, and it'll and that should be able to take one. Like
what an acre of trees could do.
An
is what
acre
you
of
said?
Trees could do.
That's crazy. I mean, algae's pretty crazy just in general.
Well, they're really pushing forward with technology on the algae. They also want to use the algae to kind of replace plastic, making forks, knives, things like that. Just
I mean, yeah, they already got some of the stuff that's made from, this fork is made from plants. And I'm like, it feels like a plastic fork.
yeah.
And I've had one of the straws that's made from plants. And I was like, oh, this is actually a really good straw. And then you put it in like hot liquid and it
Hot
goes,
Yeah,
"Ugh." So it's
You
not
can't
perfect
drink
yet.
coffee in the hot liquid.
You either get the BPAs in your kidneys or you have a melty straw. There's no in between.
I mean, I was commenting recently about how paper straws just make me care about the turtles less because paper straws are that terrible.
Oh,
Because they fall apart in your drink. You know, like they do it
Wow.
because they care
the
about the.
purely paper ones? Or like
Yeah.
trash it within 15
Yeah,
minutes?
they're terrible. And
Yeah.
it's like they do it because they are like want you to care about the turtles more. But I'm like, you're just making me mad at the turtles because I want my good straws back.
Don't blame it on the turtles.
Stupid turtles.
If there weren't turtles, we never would have banned the straw.
I know, man. Stupid oceans and shit. But no,
Dry it up.
my solution is Red Vines needs to step up.
Yes.
Gross.
No,
Gross.
no, sir. It is not gross. Add the red vines, snip off the ends. You got yourself a biodegradable.
I was always in the Twizzlers camp.
I was just
Twizzlers
going to say,
are way better.
Twizzler needs
But
to do
Twizzlers-
that.
Oh, we got
Twizzlers
3
are
on
way
1 here.
better.
Twizzlers
No,
are
Yeah.
Twizzlers, I understand.
But Twizzlers are softer than red vines. They don't make as good of straws.
And you can't make a straw out of
Correct.
Twizzlers.
I
You
disagree.
can, but it
Yes,
doesn't
you
work
can.
as well. But I used to
You
do it
can.
at the
It's been
movie
done.
theater.
Yeah.
I used to do it at the
You
movie
just
theater
bite
all
them
the
off.
time.
Out of Twizzlers?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
bite
You
each
just
end
bite
off.
the ends.
Am I just used to? Because I guess in LA
If you bite
we're.
the end wrong,
Oh,
you
you're
cauterize
just
it.
getting the twisty ones.
Yeah,
Where
I
you
guess
put the
because in LA that's what
strawberry.
we had. We had
yeah, no.
Red Vines ruled LA, basically.
No,
Red
the-
Vines always came in that big tub, and they were
Yeah.
cheap because they were like the most cheaply produced style of that candy.
Yeah.
And they just became a phenomenon.
Yeah.
That's what
Like
we have on
thrifty ice
set.
cream.
Everyone on
Yeah.
set loves Twizzlers, and
I was
I'm
going
like,
to say, oh.
at
Because
Crafty,
all the crafties
Or
here
no, sorry,
usually
they
have red
love red
vines. You
vines,
meant
I
red
mean.
vines.
They love red vines. But my last show that I did in New Jersey, they had a whole tub of Twizzlers, and me and our talent manager were freaking out. We were like, oh my God, we were like grabbing handfuls of
The
Twizzlers.
things that excite you on set.
You've got to take your wins.
Plus, I don't even know if these still exist, but they used to at least make chocolate Twizzlers, which
They
would
did.
go with almost everything.
Never
Yeah.
had a
Really?
chocolate Twizzler.
Like,
and
was it
I
like,
feel my life
was it like
not
stretch?
good.
Like,
It was the
like,
same
the same thing,
texture.
it was just
Yeah,
chocolatey.
it was just
Oh,
chocolate
I don't know if
flavored.
I would
Mac guy is Team Twizzlers. Yeah,
Of course
buddy.
he is, because he's smart and the best.
Listen, I can't confirm nor deny my love for Twizzlers because I haven't had them. Red Vines were West Coast. That's what we did.
It's very true.
That's what we did.
When I was in Florida, it was Twizzlers everywhere, and I came here. I'm like, "What's a red vine?" And I was like, "I don't like this much." And the piano player stopped, and everyone looked at me. And I was like, "Oh God,
What are you doing in these parts, partner?
it's like I was in Texas buying
There was
salsa
a
that was made in
shootout
New
at
Jersey.
noon at the corral. It was crazy.
All over some Twizzlers.
But they just threw Twizzlers and red vines at each other.
Get out of
They
here!
just whipped each
This
other
is
with
the
Twizzlers and
stickiest
red
duel
vines.
I've ever been in since the valley.
So back to algae that absorbs CO2.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Amazing
algae.
tech.
We're hoping for algae
Our most all
to
over the
work.
place one.
I love it. I love it.
ADHD live on camera, y'all.
Oracle has made a new supercomputer. It's not their prime supercomputer. It's not the one that they're promoting, but they just did it for fun because they used 1,060 Raspberry Pis to build it.
That's not a supercomputer. That's
They call it a supercomputer. Oracle themselves call it a supercomputer. I trust the
Raspberry
Oracle.
Pis. That's like, I think that cost them less than building their normal Origin PCs.
Yeah.
I think what they charge you.
1,000 times 30.
Yeah.
Do the math. That's like $70 million. But it's pretty.
No,
not-
wait,
I'm
that's
pretty
that is
sure we're really close.
Absolutely not how
1,000
math
times
works.
30 is
No, no,
definitely
no. It's a lot.
$30,000.
You need the proof from the proof, okay?
Okay, fine. Thank you for being our
Just, I
proof.
mean, including shipping and tax, or maybe 3,300. Or I mean, 33,000.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm like,
fine.
that's like
Yeah.
$30,000.
Whatever. You do your own math at home. See what you believe. But basically,
Couldn't they just take like one of the...
well, they just wanted to
the
show
click farms?
what you could do with this very cheap computer. That's kind of because there's so many things that you can do.
they got the nano Pis and everything, these tiny little chipsets
Yeah.
and everything. You can do crazy stuff.
Because it still needed like a very a nice big processor in the beginning, somewhere in the middle to like
To direct
tie
everything,
all
yeah.
of them together and get
Yeah.
it working.
It has to be a
But
mother brain.
but they did do a 3D printed rack and all this stuff. So they made a really cheap
Very efficient.
kind of supercomputer, but it's
Yeah.
it's slow.
So is it running quantum?
It's running.
Or all of my crypto
I
keys
wish.
null and void?
It's running
You
Linux.
have to move into a house that does absolute Kelvin for temperature.
Oh, there we go.
Gosh.
Yeah.
So.
That's gonna be
Well,
really
the
hot,
Pis
actually.
produce like very low heat. I mean, I had mine that was my retro Pi pushing some of my retro games. I was trying to get like Dreamcast games on there, and me and Keith, we're building and everything. We put a little heat sink on there, and then it had a little thermometer, so it would actually kick on a little fan that we added onto it. So we were just trying to push it. And it was hard to get it to heat up
To even
enough
get it
to
to push?
actually get the little fan to kick on. And even then, it would kick on for a second and then stop. And I was like, it's really hard to heat these things up. But I don't know how you could overclock them like crazy.
I
smarter than
want to
us out
learn
there.
how to use it more, and like maybe get my daughter one or something like that, just so she can.
Oh,
mess with
programming
it.
in Pi, there's all cool kinds of stuff you can do with it, like from running your irrigation of your house to maybe working your ant defenses. Say,
Oh my gosh,
it would be like, oh,
that'd be the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
if you could literally just run everything from like having your smart home. And so again, well, you could talk to Keith.
What
He's
I
our
want,
resident
what I
genius.
really want to get a Raspberry Pi for is I have a lot of DVDs that are not digital. I can't get a digital copy anywhere, so I want to digitize those DVDs, those movies, and put it on my Raspberry Pi as like a little server that I can connect to.
Well, you'll be able to
If
run
possible.
them through there, yes, but you'll still have to have drives.
An
to
external
store
hard
all-
drive.
Yeah, you'll have to.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
fine.
It's solid state.
That's actually, I have a Pi and an external drive, and that's one of the projects I'm trying to like teach myself is to make that sort of like my own personal cloud.
Nice.
That's cool.
And then if I can figure that out, I don't know if you guys know I run a 24/7 kitten cam.
Yes.
So I'm hoping.
Y'all didn't know.
Yeah.
You've been educated.
That's
did
what I
not
do.
Know this.
Plug it right
also,
now,
I
Sam.
just kind of hang out at Mobcrush for shits and giggles, but that's really my bread and butter now.
Nice.
But no, what I've been
Cat
like
money.
imagining is using the Raspberry Pi to create like an AR level and machine learning so that it can figure out what cat is what, and it'll put little tags on the stream so you can like prompt it and be like Snuggles, Spot, whatever. Those are not cat names that we actually use.
Well, yeah, there are the little side crypto projects. The guy's got the one where you can feed chickens with the Lightning Network. where you basically just go do a lightning thing and it goes boop, and it kicks out feed for the chickens.
I think you're doing much better than Oracle with your Raspberry Pi.
I do too.
I think so.
Teach them a thing.
It was really nice. Moving on to something that is near and dear to my heart. Somebody.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, you know what it is? Yeah, it is. Somebody made a baseball hat that can regrow hair. I am.
Expect to see Daniel in hats for the next
We
6
can
months until he
I'll
takes
grow
it
mine
off.
long. We can trim it. I'll donate it.
Oh, I can get like one of those like caps that like suck onto my head. It's nice.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for this. So basically, how it works, and trust me, before I went like this, I checked.
It's false. Come on.
Well, no. Here's
You've done this over and over.
So here's the thing. I believe it, and I'll tell you why I believe it in a moment.
Because you're bald.
Yeah, because I want to believe in something.
Because he needs a miracle. Let the man have his
I'll tell you what it
miracle.
is. No, it won't work for me, unfortunately, this baseball cap, no matter what, because they said it'll only work on people who have just started to go bald or just recently lost some hair follicles or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense to me. But
those people all wear hats anyway, so this is perfect.
yeah, so
They
the
start
hat
wearing
will,
nothing
and the hat works. The electrical surges work off of your own motion. So as you move, it'll power your hat to regrow your hair. They did this study on mice. It worked, and then the scientist decided to do the study on his own father, and it worked as well. So it just goes a little bit here and there. Here's why I believe it. When I first started to go bald, I tried this red laser thing.
Oh yeah, the infrared. Like that's what I thought you were doing. Like they put like red laser, and then they got that scalp massager, and then there's the foam.
Supposedly,
and the
Tom
cream.
Cruise has his own one in his room, and it seems to be working. He's got hair for days. But I tried it.
He doesn't age because he's absorbing all
he's
the
just all
the body
red light
thetans
is what
from
he
all the
is.
other Scientologists.
He's actually just made of algae.
I'm
so-
pretty sure he's taking all of our CO2, guys. But
Insert picture of him laughing with the.
At least he's
the
useful
other-
for something.
he's useful for a
I'm
few
in love with
things.
Katie Holmes. He
Besides,
does make great movies. I'm not gonna lie.
no, listen, I'll watch his movies. It's just the whole personal life situation.
Yeah,
But
that stuff's weird.
but it worked. That thing worked at the beginning. It was just so much work for me to actually do that. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather be bald. I just stopped. But it honestly did work. It regrew back a lot of the hair that was thinning out. It made it really thick. So that's why I kind of believe this in the sense that this could work.
Whoever figures out how to cure baldness will be a multi-trillionaire.
Sure,
I'm telling you.
I
That's
agree.
a legacy of finance.
But you don't.
for sure.
Listen. I make more jokes about it than I had never had good hair. Like, even when I had hair, I had awful hair.
Did you have the Mexican fro?
No, I didn't have that. I wish I had that because I could even style that. But my hair just kind of stayed on my head. Didn't really do too much outside.
That's kind of
of
what it does.
I mean, I thought that's what hair was supposed to
It didn't even keep it heat. It made me cold all the time. It was just like didn't look good ever.
Oh,
So
man.
I wasn't known as the fat kid. I knew I was losing weight when I was known as the bald guy. So it was an indicator.
Oh.
But for those of you out there who really want, I went to Bosley
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
once,
That's a little rough, man. They have to
I
cut out a
did.
strip of the back.
And
of
they
your head,
said, like, they
and
would-
then
yeah.
put your real follicles.
and I went,
in.
ooh, this does not sound fun at all.
No,
but
the
the guy that they
recovery's
used to
rough.
pitch it made me so jealous. He looked like. Did you ever see Zootopia?
They did not see Zootopia.
Okay.
No.
There's a lion
My
as
daughter
the
fell in
mayor.
love
The lion mayor. He had like a full head of like beautiful hair, and I'm like, I can have that if I have this surgery.
Yeah, but they have to do 3 sessions where they take out a strip
Yeah,
of your hair.
and they just put it over
and
here.
they take all the follicles and they plug them in.
Mhm.
And then after 3 sessions, it does. But the recovery of like just taking a huge chunk of your scalp out and then sewing it up is really brutal. I've known
Well,
people
they
that have done
said
it.
it was. I would be. I could go back to work the next day. I just have to wear like a hat.
Well,
I've been growing back a $50 size piece of skin on my hand, and let me tell you, it's miserable. I would not
you're
want
on
to do it on my
drugs.
head.
You're going to be on painkillers like crazy.
Ugh.
You do not. Like, it's not pleasant.
I'm no wuss, and I wanted to like take painkillers over this for the like week it throbbed, and I was just
Man
like,
up, girl. Come on.
No, really quickly before we move on. First off, I hope this hat works for those of you who really need to regrow your hair.
Indeed.
Good luck. But my Les J
I see the request there. Explain
had
blockchain.
a quick request about explaining blockchain. Santa, you want to try
I'll
this?
try to take it the best I can. You can get into the weeds about the technology of what a blockchain really is, of like what technologically it is, but it's a ledger. It is literally just a list of transactions. Oh, I gave $1 worth of Dogecoin to Daniel. Ree gave $5 worth of engine to Sam.
And if we're doing physical stuff, I could say I gave Ree these sunglasses, and it'll be on record.
Yeah.
She now officially owns these sunglasses.
So it's all on this ledger, right? So who's there to say this ledger is true? Well, what it is like that's where decentralization comes in. All these people come and they say, yeah, I say that's accurate. Say it's, and when all these computers agree, cool, it moves on. And then that block is changed to another ledger. Now, when they all validate that ledger again, are all these transactions true too? They go, yes, but we already authenticated the last one. Let's make sure it matches. So it keeps on matching previous ones, so someone can't slide in information and go, haha, I'm gonna say Daniel gave me 50 Bitcoin instead, which is a lot of effing money. And as soon as you do that, all these people that go validate the previous block go, no, it doesn't happen because you were an authentic. Yes, so you try to fit in fake transactions, it'll always just get kicked out.
Yes. So you need 51% of the people who own that ledger, who own that record,
who are validating that ledger. Yeah.
To say, yeah, this is correct. Once 51% vote yes, then you move on from there.
So that's where the only hackable part is 51% attack. I'm getting into the weeds here, but if somebody had enough computing power, they could overtake all the different computers validating the ledger and say whatever they want. But in doing so, people could see that this is happening, and immediately it's going to devalue whatever blockchain you're going after. If the Bitcoin one, say, I give myself 7 million Bitcoin. As soon as you do that, and it does, they could go like, no, you didn't, and either kick that one out, or if you're forcing it to do that, it's going to devalue everybody's Bitcoin. They're like, okay, you don't have 7 million, and everybody that has it, it's now worthless because it's now no longer validated in a consistent manner.
But in terms of Steam being able to use blockchain technology, is every game could be given a serial code, which they probably are given a serial code.
A very unique transaction code,
And it'll say this serial code belongs to Aaron. And then Aaron wants to say, you know what, I want to give my serial code to Daniel. So he gives it to me, and the blockchain will validate it.
It'll be on that ledger.
So the cool thing about blockchain technology is it can make digital copies without actually copying the thing. It's one of the reasons why we can't send money. Like, I can't email him $1 because they would just email him a copy of that dollar versus that. So the blockchain makes sure that there's no copies. It's just the original.
But it can be the IOU. It's the same thing on the blockchain. It's the same thing as like Daniel says, I owe you $1. Immortalized in the blockchain. Cool. He doesn't mail me a physical dollar, but he owes me $1. So therefore, I redeem that credit, or I make him give it to me in person, or I make him mail it to me. You pay for the stamp. So
enjoy blockchain, folks. It's gonna be great.
There's a rabbit hole you can go down there.
Ooh, ladies and gentlemen.
A fire test.
We do have a fire test happening right now. It
was happening downstairs earlier, too.
Yeah, I hope it's just a test.
It is. It is a test. I forgot. They said something about this
with blockchain, we're going to ignore this happening. So with blockchain, you can get into the weeds, but my most exciting thing, and I say this many episodes in a row, is that it's going to give you true ownership of in-game assets. So when games will take blockchain and attach it to it, if I hustle in the game and I get a sword and I get a bunch of gold, that belongs to me, no longer the developers, that I can trade or sell with Ree or Daniel or whoever. And that's going to be something that therefore you can get your investment back in your game. You put in blood, sweat, and tears. When you quit the game, you can sell your stuff and maybe make a profit. And I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
So
that could be the BS alarm going off as well. We don't know. But thanks, jerks on the chat who only care about Ree not dying.
Oh, I'm gonna push her down. No, I'm gonna do that.
You know what? One time I was watching the second.
Don't let Ree die, but everyone else.
Everybody else can just go. But
Ree must go on.
I was watching Star Wars. One of the last of it was episode 3. It was episode 3 in the theaters.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah.
I wanted to, but anyways, what happened was the alarms went off when the droids broke into the Death Star initially. The alarms went off.
Oh really? And you're like, what great 4D experience.
I was like, this is amazing. This is the greatest thing ever.
That was the best part of that film that ever happened.
Yeah, it really did. And then some guy came in and goes, hey, we burnt popcorn. We need you all to get out. And we're like, oh, you ruined Star Wars.
Oh, the smell of burnt popcorn is the worst.
But
that's funny.
Did they take the dog out?
Yeah,
did you guys see it? Okay.
Save the dog.
Save the dog. Save Ree. Would you like to bounce?
No, we're not evacuating. We have a show. The show must go on.
The show must go on. In fact, we're going to go on even further. It's time for Coin Boys Play. So while you're turning on where you're setting everything up, Sandy, what?
Hold down your button there.
Why are you guys not leaving? How do you know it's not a test?
This morning?
No, we know it's a test.
We're on the second floor. We could jump down to safety. You see these windows.
It's a test. We received an email. It was supposed to happen at 11 a.m. But apparently,
that's how tests work.
What kind of irony that we burned down in what we on test day?
Listen,
an actual
he
fire.
says we burnt popcorn.
We're like the Titanic band. We're gonna go down.
We're gonna go down playing my Xbox because if my Xbox is going down,
let's do this.
You know I'm going down with it.
So what are we playing today, Sanity?
Oh my god.
All right, so today we're playing a game. It was an indie game. It was free with Games with Gold. I'm a big fan of some of the indie games there, and it's called Runbow. So it's just a high-speed platformer kind of thing. I wouldn't say high-speed. It's a medium-speed platformer. So here we go. So you guys, we're just going to mess around. It's going to run right.
Are you okay? Are you alive?
Okay.
Is okay?
Okay, so there's double jump. Ready? So you see how the screen flashes different colors?
First
So as
off,
soon as it
for
goes
those
blue,
of you who are
there's no
concerned,
blue
for those of you who are concerned for our safety, in California the floors are really small.
Oh crap! This is hard.
Somebody just switched with me. What is that?
Oh man, I just touched a purple one and it switched with you, bro.
Well, there we go.
Is it the first one?
You swapping with me? Stop swapping with me, bro.
Is it the first one to?
I don't know, but you're totally cramping my vibes here. Oh yeah. And then
how does somebody win?
You have X. You have to finish.
I won. I won.
Rebel in this one, Ree.
I won. Whatever. Platformers are my thing. I play a lot of them.
So you can punch as well. You can also do a down swipe and a punch upwards to be able
There
to
we
get.
go.
There you
Oh, I figured it out. Okay.
Yeah. Whoa! Somebody invalidated the colors.
Whoa.
I pressed something.
Oh, I died.
And I won.
Are you kidding? So you can. Okay, so this is like.
It's like speedrunners, kind of.
It is. It's exactly like speedrunners. Yes.
The
you play
side
that
scroller
game.
is
You could turn to
there.
8 people or possibly more in this. Whoa. But yeah, when the colors.
Slow time down.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Oh yes, saved.
So
when
I
the-
died.
So when the so you can't see the colors. The colors are still happening.
No.
Woo. Oh, I got. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, we all died.
I'm
You're
so
just
glad
happy
you
to watch me
died.
die. So
All
this
right.
was a really cool game, and I was playing it solo for a while, and I'm like, this game would be a lot more fun with people.
Yeah, no, this
You
is
think?
great.
Yeah, so this was a free Games with Gold, and I just thought it was really creative.
I
It's a
love
lot of
Games
fun.
Really?
with gold.
Don't touch that spike ball. It just kills you immediately.
Shiza.
Oh, she's. Don't translate that.
Mein
Oh.
Führer, are you okay? Is everything okay?
Oh, my
What
goodness.
happened here?
Frau, please. Fraulein.
Fraulein.
Oh, I'm already dead because I wasn't watching. I didn't know we were starting. That's rude.
There you go. All
You-
part of my
you
plan. You guys
are a
banter.
rude player.
Oh, man, there's a lot of death here.
I am the video game boy. I'm the one who wins. Rude.
That's funny.
I am Ree. Oh, gosh.
We unlocked Juan. We wanna do something. That was some.
Who's
No!
switching with who?
Oh, wait.
Somebody pushed me way back. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Back,
hey.
back, back.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Hey, girl, hey.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I won.
No!
Did you win or die? Okay, that was like
No
a weird
shit.
way to win.
No.
Guys, just let you know I'm at 0.
Rare achievement unlocked. The stunner. Be stunned when you... Yeah, I got the trophy. I was just stunned when I got it. Whoa.
Whoa,
No.
whoa.
No, that was...
Oh, you switched with him when you
wanna
died.
Go. Land one of
Oh.
each attack, I guess.
That was chicken chips. Okay.
Chicken chips.
Oh,
I would
man.
eat that.
That's what my mom
It's
called
something
my
that either
grandpa
talk-
when she was a kid and she was
Chicken
trying
chips?
to cuss. Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
come on.
something that either Burger King or Taco Bell would make.
Chicken chips?
New chicken chips.
Whoa, whoa.
For limited time only.
Oh, God.
Made from all
It's all
white
up to
meat
you,
chicken.
Reed. It's yours to win. Oh, no.
I won 3 today. I would just like to
okay.
point that out to you guys.
1-1. And
This
I've
game
died
is
the rest of the time.
rigged.
Why? Because I'm winning and
Oh, we
I'm a
can punch each
girl?
other?
No, because I'm a robot and I should be automatically winning just because that's my programming skills. Oh no!
That's right. Make him switch. Oh, come on, come on.
Really?
Oh, what
Anything
the
touches you, you
flying
die?
Spike ball. Yes.
Oh, God. Oh,
it's,
God.
it's all yours
It's
to
yours
lose.
to lose
Reed's
or
already
win.
Smashing it right now.
Whoa,
So that's
hang
one of
on.
the things, as I already explained, but it makes the platforms disappear when the colors match, which I thought was really cool. This is out of 10.
I don't want to,
so
like,
this is,
dust my shoulders off or anything, but that's 4 wins, I think.
listen.
I mean, I'm not amazing at math because I'm just a woman, so what do I know? But
Hey,
I think
Daniel's
I
the
won
resident
4.
math expert.
Oh,
right
and then
here.
I died because I was talking crap.
I was talking. Oh, are you kidding me?
Like, right now I'm playing that Dashboard Confessional song Vindicated in my head after all the weeks I've been done terrible.
I am not. Please consult your manual. And Ree is the survivor. All right, that's
So
first round.
if I die 9 times, is that okay?
You died a lot, it says.
Get A.
Whatever.
Play again.
So is there any advantage to different? I like this because it seems like there's no advantage to depending on the character.
Okay, I'm
No,
definitely
there's
gonna
absolutely no
have to
advantage to
get
each
this.
character. This is just cosmetic. Come on.
I'm learning how to use my punch. Oh!
What just happened?
Man, I don't even know what's going on right now. Oh, no. I need the purple platform.
What? Why can't I punch things?
Why can't you punch things? I don't know.
Oh, that's weird. I'm confused.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
Oh, we had to let Daniel
Yes!
win one.
No one was watching Rusty.
I'm done. I
I
gotta
think
get
this
going.
needs to be a
Oh,
drunken
am I
party
really
game
just-
as well.
I would die.
I did that
Always.
with speedrunners, and it was probably one of my most favorite and hilarious and best streams ever.
Oh my god, you just switched with me to throw me down a damn pit, Bree. Are you effing kidding me?
I mean, I never said I was nice, okay?
Okay, it's yours
No,
to win or
Not nice,
lose.
she just
That
plays
one was
on
hard.
TV. Oh.
Yeah, I just pretend to be nice. This is a tough map.
Oh, all these maps. Yeah, there's just a bunch of, like...
I don't know. I thought the
ton
4
of
I
different
won were
ones.
pretty easy.
Why did I switch? I didn't mean to even do that. That was me doing that switch.
I don't even know how to switch. I don't even know
Well,
how
when you touch a star, it gives you an option to do something, but it's always random. It's kind of like
Oh.
the boxes in Mario Kart.
I see.
No!
No! You did...
Well,
Oh.
sanity may live.
No, he's
Oh,
not.
why did... Tweet me down!
Nice.
Oh,
Drunk
my-
speedrunners. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, you probably saw that one, Hefe.
Oh,
It was a lot of
man.
fun. It was me and Alicia, and we just called each other names a lot.
That sounds like what a drunken match should be. Oh, wait, yeah, that's great. Let's
Well,
just
she's
switch
my
with
Twitch
somebody.
wife, and so we get into like marital spats and bickers when we game together.
Come on.
Oh, crap.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
Dad, gum you!
Into
Mother
the drift. Get swallowed.
Oh,
10 times.
clucker!
I'm getting a lot of achievement score from this, guys. Thank you.
I need to learn how to swear like Ree.
No.
What?
Mother clucker.
Chicken chips.
I used to work with youth kids. I know how to do this.
Because you couldn't just resist just saying something bad altogether. You had to,
I mean, like,
you
but,
had
like,
to curse.
for real.
It's like,
I
oh,
had
need
to
to
curse, and I had to figure out ways to do it creatively.
These children. I used to work with special needs kids, and I
No.
get it. And sometimes you need
That
to
was
do
yours to win.
That was.
Oh.
I couldn't do it. My palms are real sweaty, y'all. I
Arms
think
are
This is
heavy.
a-
Bombing
this-
on your sweater
it's
already. Mom
giving-
spaghetti.
Mom
Spaghetti,
spaghetti. Yeah, no,
spaghetti.
it's giving me some serious hyperhidrosis right now. Oh gosh.
That's right. Can you guys
Get me
pass
on
the
here.
logs?
Oh, are you
No,
kidding?
you can't pass the logs. It's sandy time.
I don't
Pass
even
the
know who
logs.
you are, reanimator who. That's just weird.
Wow.
There you go. Let her have it.
Somebody's got to bring me back down to earth and make me
Thank
humble
you.
again.
Thank you. That's right. Let her know. She's just a human. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh.
Really? Oh, get me out.
No. Come on.
Oh gosh.
No.
Yes. No. Are you kidding me?
What? I was there too. I wasn't dying that
Oh,
time.
It's getting fierce.
Guys.
We need to start cracking some beers right
Oh,
now.
yeah, seriously.
Oh gosh, that was no. This is where we all die.
Ah, wait, oh wow. Oh. Ah.
Oh, it's yours to win or lose.
What? No.
Did they just reverse everything?
They flipped it upside down on him.
This game's mean, dude.
I'm feeling very self-conscious that Daniel's won one this round and I haven't.
You shouldn't feel self-conscious.
Because
You should just succumb to the facts.
whoa.
The facts that now I'm mortified that
I
you
jumped
that
so
you
far.
did better than me.
No. See, why is it doing this? Why is
Reanimator, she cute. Thanks, NJ.
Yeah, she hyped.
Oh,
I realized we-
NJ's great.
NJ is great. No.
Get you.
Whoa, I don't even know what kind of switcheroony just happened there, but I know it was
There's
a
some
lot.
switcheroony happening here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's doing it to us
Coming
now.
down.
No, oh my gosh, I hate this crud.
Wow.
Yes.
Dadgummit.
What the frickin' frick?
Listen, I'm very good at family friendly. It was kind of scary though. Alienware picked me to stream from their booth for TwitchCon, and they were like, "Can you be family
Yes!
friendly?" I was
Can
like,
you? Yeah.
I
You have,
think I
you have
can.
Is this
a whole
practice right now?
vocabulary of family friendly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
8
so-
deaths
Heck
are
you.
reliable though.
I'm
Right in your-
reliable.
Oh my
I'll
goodness.
take it. I'm reliable.
All right.
Heck you,
guys.
right up your poo-poo hole.
Almost.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah. Oh, by the way, use our Gamefly code. Thanks, Gamefly.
Thank you, Game.
Hit A again, guys. Let's
We'll
do one more.
let's do another round
Let's do
before we
another round.
bounce out of here.
This is great. Runbow. I told you. When I downloaded this, I'm like, what is this? I download every game with gold just because.
I'm excited about this. I love games with gold, and I've been slacking lately on getting them.
Oh, don't sleep.
Oh, no.
No, I hate
Everybody
that
dies.
one. That was not it.
Dies.
Everybody happy.
I'm not happy. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm very unhappy about this.
Yeah, this is definitely a sweaty pan game.
No!
Oh. I'm gonna take this minute to blow on my hands.
It's yours to win or lose, Ree. It's yours to win or lose.
No pressure, Ree. No pressure. Oh my God! Look, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, you're running so fast. Oh my God.
The floor is lava.
can't
The
breathe.
floor is lava.
Oh man.
I really my palms are so sweaty. This controller's gross. You should probably disinfect it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I never cleaned them, so you're using some weird stuff right now. Oh, no. Don't go germaphobe on me.
Oh no, I've always been one.
Going back. Going.
Oh no.
I walked into spikes.
Oh, I didn't
just
realize
walked into
my brain
spikes.
couldn't sort that out.
It's hard because left is right and right is left, and yeah.
Caleb is here. Oh my gosh.
Hi, Caleb.
Oh, I love your face, dude.
Shit. I mean, poop.
If we're on Ree's channel, that would be bannable.
Wow.
What would be bannable?
I honestly
Poop darn heck,
what
what?
he said.
Woo!
They're kidding.
Fine.
I think the
No, Ric
poop
Flair
one.
in that one. Woo! Okay, I got that. What was that? That
I'm
was
doing
Curly.
so bad these last 2 rounds. I got way too much of an ego on that first one.
We got to take you down a peg here, Ree.
Oh, I've been taken down more than a peg, okay?
Come on.
Oh,
The lava.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh,
Get out of here.
I'm okay. Everything's
Get out of
okay.
here.
Okay. Why are you punching
Well,
me?
you're both the same person now.
Oh.
You're both.
Oh, this is
Wait,
gonna
which
be-
Who
one
is who? Oh, there you are.
I already get confused when I'm not actually.
Yes. Oh.
And of course.
Bye, NJ.
Oh, bye.
We got
NJ.
4
Thanks
more
for
runs
stopping
left,
by,
guys.
homie. All right, we got. How many more do we have?
4 more runs.
I hope
Jeez,
this
we
is
only
all-
have 2 wins.
I'm very depressed. Can we just not?
Go.
I was doing so well.
Okay, you guys have 3. You need to. Someone needs to win all 3, or at least 2 to match me, or I can't win something. This is how this is. Oh shite! I'm down. Dang it! Oof.
Oh, I was going for the
God.
orange. Dang
Oh,
it.
Runbow. All right, I've almost secured my victory. Stop punching me. Where you going?
Oh, wrong way. I was ready for
She's so
the.
distraught from
I
that last
gotta
one.
go to the right. You guys go left.
Go left. No, go right. I meant go
Ah, crap.
go to die.
I'm dead. You will. If he does, he does.
Yes, secure my victory.
Ranch depressing is delicious.
Ranch
Hefe.
depressing?
Well, Hefe said he's ranch depressed, and I have a follower named Ranch Depressing, so that's what he's talking about.
Oh man.
I also have one called Legalize Ranch, which is really fitting because Oklahoma, ranch is the condiment on everything.
That's disgusting.
It's
on-
not. It's delicious.
That's
on
why
everything.
America. Oh, what did I see? KFC has this new thing. They're going to try it out regionally. That they are.
Oh, guys.
It's going to be a fried chicken sandwich with glazed donut buns.
Glazed donut buns.
Glazed donut buns.
Everything is out of control.
Whoa.
You tricksy little butthead.
You're going to be fine at that booth there, Ree.
Well, I decided not to do it because I want to hang out with people at Twitch on stream.
Yes! I got 1 victory at the last.
Oh, we got one. Oh, this
We
is the
got
last
one more.
Okay.
Are
Daniel
you
gets
a
a victory.
cannibal?
Curses. Okay, so it's a glazed donut bun for a fried chicken sandwich, and it was on Twitter. And I think the top comment for me was a guy that says, "Why do you
Yeah.
Americans eat like you have free healthcare?"
That's a good point.
Oh my god. Oh, what?
Oh my god, that's good. Oh, there you go. No color for you. Ooh.
And I'm dead.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
gosh.
Oh, you're not dead.
Dang it. Oh, I was doing so much better.
Cotton-headed ninny muggins.
All right.
Such a
That's disgusting. That was very hurtful.
Oh, come on, no!
I don't want to touch this.
Come on, don't let Daniel win another one.
Daniel, be adventurous. Don't be such a chicken.
Oh, there we
I'm
go.
dead.
Yay!
He
I'm
deserved
dead.
to die
Oh, well,
for his
take that.
beer.
Wait, so I won 1. Ree won 1.
No,
No, I won 1.
I'm
You won
reliable
3.
again.
No, I'm saying that the whole
the
rounds.
whole
the
round.
total rounds. Yeah.
Folks, well, that's it for today. What was the name of this one? Runbow?
This is Runbow.
Oh,
so
liked
I
it. I liked
probably
it.
like $5-10 on Xbox Xbox Live or whatnot, but it's good. And for a party game, hey, when you want to stream it, hit me up.
Yeah.
Let's just play on there.
Come play with
I'll
me,
be like,
yeah.
shotgun some LaCroix.
I don't know why I
maybe some
thought
White
of
Claws.
that.
You guys want to get down with the claw? No, I'm just kidding.
You're right. I do need to hit you up when I play on stream. You could totally play with me because I'm always looking for
Totally
people.
could.
Let's do it.
I know I
have to
you
buy
on
an Xbox.
notifications, but my notifications rarely come through properly on
A
Twitch.
lot of them don't on
It
Twitch.
sucks,
It's
man.
lame.
Same thing with Twitter though. Like sometimes I'll
Yeah.
tweet something and I'll
Twitter's
get the
been
notification
going
for
through
like
like a day later.
8 hours. Yeah.
That's
It's been
ridiculous.
crazy.
I'll
But
text you. You
speaking
get a
of
special
which,
do it.
notification.
you
got
guys
me
can
on.
follow us at Coinboys Podcast. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram.
Yeah.
Your mom has us in a photo album somewhere. It's really nice.
Coinboys.com.
Coinboys.com.
Yes.
Oh, well, we're going to be revamping that very, very shortly. But at DGutierrez84, you can find me.
Reanimator on all the things with an 8.
At Sanity Crypto on the things too, but not all the things, some of the things.
And behind the ones and twos, of course.
Sam Proof. SAMPROOF.
Thank you for clearing up that
all
confusion.
all of those
username, even
things.
on MySpace,
All the
while he
things.
was
No,
Proof.
just Proof on
Just
MySpace
Proof on
if you're really
MySpace,
looking
yeah.
for it. Sorry.
I know. Yeah, I know.
And you can find all the kittens at Cute Avalanche.
There we go.
Yeah.
Cute
Cute
Avalanche.
Avalanche.
And listen to his mixtape on SoundCloud.
Well, folks,
I know.
You're a rapper.
And you can redistribute my my game on Steam.
Nice.
That's right. There we go.
you can see us next week. We will be giving away a game of some sort. Follow us and kind of
Yes, I've
find the
got a good
information.
one
We'll
picked
get going.
out, and we're gonna find a nice.
And we'll have some fun. We got to get out of here because
Way to go.
stuff's on fire, yo. So
I'm going to jump off that balcony.
Peace.
All right, everybody say free.
Yeah.
Bye.